but now it heats up, and the reason we're leading rewind is what Senate Majority Leader Fitzgerald said. Unfortunately, I think the only hammer is, listen, if you're not going to participate, if you're going to try to work around the law, then you're probably going to see some significant reduction in revenue for MPS schools. And Representative Dale Koinga, a CPA on Joint Finance, tweeted, Milwaukee left political leadership chews up and spits out anyone trying to change the status quo. Before I give it over to you, JR, I just want people to know, last year's aid to MPS totaled $644.9 million. Now, by comparison, if you raise our sales tax by a penny, it brings in $1 billion. So MPS is getting almost 2/3 equal to one of our 5 cents on the sales tax. Okay, your turn.
All right, so what's interesting is that MPS, let's go back to the early 1990s when choice was first approved. And the idea behind choice was that there are failing schools in Milwaukee, and if we do choice, you'll force Milwaukee MPS to compete and to retain students.
And you will empower parents. Go ahead.
Okay. The compete part has fallen on the wayside. Now it's all about choice to get them out of these failing schools. Republicans, largely suburban Republicans, also Caucasian suburban Republicans, have had enough of MPS leadership and not seeing improvements, where you have a predominantly African-American school district chafing at suburban, again, Caucasian Republicans saying, this is how you should do things. There are all kinds of dynamics to this issue. The bottom line, though, is Republicans are on the show right now. Barring a complete wipeout this fall, they still should have both houses of the legislature after November. They will be in the driver's seat of what happens to MPS going forward. Now the question becomes, what will it be? Fitzgerald raised the issue of funding, about cutting that. I don't know if that's the way they're going to go in the end.
How can you really do that? Go ahead.
Well, you could just say, look, if you don't want to play, you're not going to get as much money. You know, you could do that. But then if you cut funding under the formula, do you allow a huge property tax increase to Milwaukee homeowners? That could be a problem. So we're in a kind of a stage with Republicans of, right now they're angry because they thought they put forward a modest turnaround program where we're not going to just take over MPS in general, and, overall, but we're going to start taking these schools that are failing, that are not getting better, and trying to pick them off one by one.
It's also important to note who put that idea forward, and who put it together.
Dale Koinga,
and
member
Senator
of Finance,
Darling,
co-chair of
Finance. Excuse me.